Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Running Battle on the Sega Master System. Now, this is one of the few games I actually haven't played before. It says Sega 1991, so I kind of assumed they either made it correct for the Master System or it was an arcade game in the first place. I'm not entirely sure whether it was. It feels like it was an arcade game. Anyway, the general gist is that you're sort of a lone hero, and there's a bad neighborhood, and you have to get in there and deal with it. It's kind of, America in the near future. Some bad neighborhoods. The city at night is to be frightened. Is a frightening place, but nothing can instill fear like the Dark Zone. So we're going to the Dark Zone. So you're Sergeant Brody Gray. Oh, his name's Gray, actually. That's his first name. Anyway, but we go in there. We got to deal with these guys, and M, the hypnotist, is hypnotist the Dark Zone. It's a bad one anyway. Right. Okay. So this is this is a game I picked up recently. I've not played it before. And to be fair, I don't think anybody would be raving about this one necessarily. I certainly wouldn't be. It's all right. I don't think it's the best game I've seen on the Master System. So basically, it's kind of, you're on a flat plane. You walk backwards and forwards. You can punch things on the floor. You can fly and kick. You punch your way across. First thing we get is this super fist thing. That allows us to punch them even easier. You get enemies have a little sort of power thing, but it's vigilante, it's kung fu master, it's all that kind of style of game that walked along a flat plane doing it before we get into anything else. But one thing I did find about this game is it gives an abundance of guns. Once you get the gun, which you've just got now, that's kind of it. It's very easy to then walk through your level, just shooting everything as you go. And then there's a rifle too, and there's a couple of other things. But I found it very easy to kind of walk through the level at this point. As you can see, you just walk right through. Right, okay. Here's the gang's hideout. So we're in the Dark Zone, we're into the beginning of the battle now really begins. Right, well it doesn't, because as long as you've got a gun, which I have, you can kind of shoot your way through it all, and it's very generous about giving you more ammunition for your gun. The only problem comes is when it gets to a boss fight where they take the guns off you, which is kind of annoying because you're carrying it all this time and then you get to a boss fight and you just drop it. I guess that's to kind of level the playing field, except for the fact the first boss it's incredibly difficult to actually hit. To be fair, most of the characters are pretty hard to hit. The detection seems to be a little bit low, and the jump, when I jump over that gap there, always seems like I'm going to just hit the floor. It just feels a little bit like it's not going to happen, but it does. You can jump over there and get that back again. We get some life. But I've got loads of ammunition, and as long as you're sparing with it, and because there's no difficulty level, you're okay. Right, so we go through the door, push up. I didn't realise to begin with. I stood there for a little bit going, how do I jump this gap? So, so our bad dudes are getting... Yeah, and there's another example, actually. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. That also is a similar sort of... But theirs is slightly better because they've got different planes in the sense that they've got other things. Pick up that ammunition and let him get a bit too close. He's there. They got a funny jump. They can jump for miles. Right. Don't really want the fist. Oh, he got me. And your life. I like the way your lives drop. That's my life drop at the top of the screen there. There's a rifle. We want the rifle. Because the rifle can shoot through multiple enemies at the same time. Which is very handy. As you can imagine. So 2 at a time with the rifle. Let's use the rifle first before we pick up the rest of the ammunition. Let's get the gun. Because it can only shoot one person at once, but you get 30 shots with it, so it's very handy that way. Not a game I'd played before. I picked it up because it was kind of cheap. It said it was complete, and it was complete. It's not unpleasant. The music's a bit over and over. Monotonous, I think is the word, isn't it? Obviously, I've got rid of my gun. I shouldn't have picked up that the super fist thing. Want another gun, please? Where's my guns? There's a gun. That'll do. once you got the gun again, you're flying. There's no point in giving you anything else other than the gun or the rifle. We'll take the rifle. Boom. It is a hell of a rifle, though, isn't it? It's massive. Take the guns again. Got more ammunition. Take the rifle. See how long the rifle is? It's amazing. Right, I'm going to take the gun because we're coming up to this place here. Right, got that. Into the next bit. I don't think we're at the boss yet. We're not quite there. It kind of makes you walk through a fair amount of levels. Oh, no, we are. See, but now, remember, I went in with a gun with about 28 rounds, and this is Captain Brass. So we've got the hideout, and we've gone full pirate now. There's nothing wrong with pirates. So this is his level. It's like a cabin now. We've got portals. So we've gone from like an industrial factory to a cabin and portals, which is kind of weird. And here he comes. Now, the only way to hit the man is to duck, because he's so short. I was expecting him to be massive. I had this thought that Captain Brass would be this huge man, but no, he's a little white beard dude that kind of, you know, and he's horrendous. Now, the life drops down, but at least you get to continue on. You don't have to go back. You can keep fighting him. The problem is that because you have to duck to hit him, it's pretty hard work. I'm sure he's got a pattern to do that. Excuse my cough. I'm still got it. Okay. I'm doing a little bit better than I did last time round because I'm staying away from him, but he's just annoying. There we go, I got him. At least I got another life this time round. I didn't actually do it with a life last time round, but the level is clear. And then we're back into sort of factory, sort of hideout things. So Captain Brass was tough, but there are even stronger enemies await. Even stronger enemies await. There we go. So here we go. Now that they've ramped up the difficulty here by adding electrical stuff. Again, still no gun. Oh, and he's got a machine gun now. Right, that's nice because I didn't see that before. I died a bit too early to appreciate the full gamut of their weaponry. I fell off the edge, but you don't die. You just use a little bit of your energy, which is quite nice. So that's quite good. Right, here we go. So we're making a run across here. And as I say, we're back to sort of a factory, but with different colours. And that's fine. I don't mind them repeating. That's, you know, the elements of a lot of good games are repeat the same thing over and over again. Yep. So, oh, 2 shots now to kill them. Life. I don't care because I've got a gun now. Alright, okay, that thing. They shoot, but you can't. Rifle. I'll take that. God. Oh, go away, go away. I'm not a handgun. Alright, life. Right, so we jump the gap, and it always looks like you're about to get hit by it, but you don't. You just walk into the bottom bit, electrocutes you. I've just remember that. Right, through this first set of doors. So there's about 3 layers of this before you end up with the next section. And as I say, it always seems to stagger the jump. And what were the submachine guns that these guys had? Oh, that's nice. He's got like a surfboard that floats. It's cool. And when they're behind you sometimes, you can't turn around unless you walk forward a little bit. It's quite annoying. Gun. Take that. Need the ammunition. Yeah, walk forward. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Fall off the edge. Nah, not necessarily one of my faves thus far on this of my Master System games. There are some. It's okay. It's playable. It's certainly playable. Don't get me wrong. It's playable, but I don't not convinced by this one. Okay. Get off. I've got a gun now. Right, in we go to the next bit. I don't know how much further we have to go. Oh, now I've got a thing that comes down and depresses. Is it shooting at me as well? Yes, it is. It's like a laser gun. That's not very good. Right. So, well, I'm not going to continue on, but you get the general gist. It's running battle is basically about running through levels and battling things. It's fair enough. It's not one of. It's not. It's playable enough. Bit samey. I would actually like to know whether it was an arcade game. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.